Hi, Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your December 20th to the 31st, oh goodness, 2023 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, and it helps this channel be seen by the YouTube algorithm. So thank you so very much for doing so. So let's see here what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. I love the Six of Wands. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. So we have Justice reversed. We have the Devil in the upright position. So this is Libra energy reversed. If we're born on the cusp of Libra, or we have Libra in our chart, this can be a little bit tricky. Like we can feel things being more unfair, more off balance. So just being aware of that. The Death card is also Scorpio energy. So if we have Scorpio energy in our chart, if we have Scorpios in our life, then this is going to be a lot more positive. If we have Leos in our life, I mean not Leos, Libras in our lives, this can be a little bit more challenging. So just be aware of that. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. Guide this reading. We have the Ace of Cups reversed, and we have the Page of Swords. We also are crowned with the Ten of Swords in the reverse position. So a lot of hurts or pains and disappointments are being released from us, but there's also the sense of, well, what now? It's kind of like, if I release this energy, how do I step into my power and myself? And where is it that I need to be? We're coming full circle with a lot of our thoughts, a lot of our understanding. There's a sense of a completion of a cycle, but I do see full circle here. We can even say that to ourselves. It's like, wow, it's like I came full circle, and be like, oh, wow, that's super cool. So just being aware of that. The 10 of Swords is also my minor arcana death card. The death card is coming forward. It's the dying away of the old self, a rebirth of the new. So don't be freaked out by it. It is just simply a time of transformation, a powerful and intense transformation. The Six of Wands, celebration, success, prosperity, really being able to celebrate yourself, know what it is that you want, know what it is that you desire. It's holding your head up high and saying, this is me, this is where I need to be. Justice reversed is things being out of balance. We are also coming to the conclusions with certain things, Virgo, that, everything can't be just, or everything isn't just. And that's a hard pill to swallow when we think, well, I've been a good person, or I am a good person, I've been doing this, I've been doing that, and still we don't feel like things are just or balanced. That can be a bit frustrating. But again, we are going through this transformation. Now we're having a bit of difficulty accepting our emotions. So the Ace of Cups is God, source, spirit. However you see the divine, the universe, handing us a gift of healing, beautiful love. And that gift is coming in, and yet with the Ace of Cups reverse, we're afraid of all the feeling that it will provoke, like all the way that it will be moving us forward. The Ace of Cups can bring tears. It can be washing away a lot of hurts, pains, disappointments, upsets, chaoses that have held us back, and really see us stepping into more power, more assertion of self, more sense of determination and focus. So here we can be afraid of the emotion that will come right before the release, and stepping into the power that we want, like the assurity of ourselves, the confidence within ourselves. The Page of Swords is air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, can be teaching us a lot of lessons during this time, or teaching us lessons we didn't even know we needed to know. So we can also be learning this if we have air sign energy within our chart. That part of our personality will be coming out very much in student mode, very much in learning mode, very much in curiosity mode. So just be mindful of this. If you have it in your chart, to be like, okay, what am I going to be curious about? What am I going to be learning about? What am I going to be seeing in different ways during this time? But we're also becoming students of the power of our voice, the assertion of what we want, the cutting through doubts and fears and negativity, this real sense of I am stepping into me is going to be a very big thing here, Virgo. So let's see what Spirit has to say. Oh, and if you're interested in entering to receive a free reading, put a snowman in the comment box below. A person will be chosen at random. I will be choosing a person at random to receive this reading. And yeah, and it will be announced in a separate video. So keep your eyes open for it. This video will be published on the 1st of January. So good luck to everyone. And just know that if anybody contacts you in the comment box, it is not me. I will only be announcing the winner through the video. So just be aware about that and don't be scammed. And if you're interested in purchasing a private reading or a private personalized meditation or healing, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. So let's see what Spirit has to say. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. Guide this reading. Here we have wisdom reversed. We cannot be feeling very wise. We can be feeling a bit out of balance. We could be questioning a lot of things. and really looking at wisdom as like this higher place that you will one day get to. Wisdom is achieved through living. Wisdom is achieved through experiencing. So understanding that during this time and not being so hard on ourselves is going to be a very powerful thing. We can also not be feeling that wise here, Virgo, because we're ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is in retrograde. So just giving ourselves that grace is going to be really important too. So let's see here what our chakra energy is. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. Here, this is forgiveness reverse. This is the heart chakra. And what spirit is saying here is embrace your heart, connect with your heart because it is reverse. And also we have the Ace of Cups reversed. There's something about deeper feelings that we're just afraid of. We're a little bit apprehensive about. So being aware of this during this time is going to be super important. Forgiveness isn't simply forgiving everybody else. It isn't saying, oh, I forgive you. Oh, I feel so magnanimous, type of deal. Because I'm being a little bit flippant about being forgiving other people, but I'm not being flippant. It's hard to forgive others, but we can feel really good about it. But when we look inside ourselves and say, well, I have to forgive me before I forgive anybody else, that can really just paralyze us. We can be able to forgive strangers, or we can be able to forgive people who wronged us, but forgiving ourselves, even just to say, I forgive myself for not having the power to do anything about it, for not being in the position to, make certain things stop or to change certain things from happening. That's a big thing. That's a big thing during this time. It's not a sense of not taking accountability, because I can hear somebody say, but that's just copping out. It's not. It's being honest about situations. And it's not holding yourself in this accountability, almost like a godlike presence. Like, just let yourself be human and let yourself embrace forgiving and embrace your love and acceptance of you before anybody else or anything else. It's not selfish. It's not. It's powerful. It is really powerful. It moves us to our energy to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. And this is a 7 of Cups. We can drown in our dreams. We can. It can be like Narcissus, where he's looking into the water and he's like, wow, I've never seen anybody quite as beautiful as my own reflection, type of deal. And goodness. And he just falls into the water, so in love with himself. Here, we can be so in love with the dreams of it all, but we need to be mindful, because that can become all consuming. It's also bringing those dreams into reality. And it's being brave enough to say, okay, when it comes into reality, it's going to have fingerprints all over it. It's going to be chaotic and messy and this and that. And I accept that. But I also give myself permission to dream big, and to move things forward, to say, this is what I'm going after and this is what I want. It's not falling in the realm of only dreaming it and always keeping it on a shelf where it will forever be perfect, because it will never be realized. So let's talk about this time, astrologically speaking, and in accordance to the tarot. And I do know that in the last videos we had from the 1st to the 15th, but for my own sanity and self, because this month has been a lot more hectic than I had thought it was going to be, we are now doing from the 20th to the 31st. So I'm going to give you the astrological information for the 5 days in between. So on the 16th of December, the sun is in Sagittarius, squared Neptune in Pisces. Focus can be hard. Our imagination is intense, and it can be really draining because we're having a hard time focusing, and yet our dreams are so big. Slow it down and center yourself. On the 18th of December, Mercury is in Capricorn, trine Jupiter in Taurus. This is a big idea time. This is us looking at the bright side of things and taking a different approach, really setting ourselves free to move after what we need, what we want, what's important to us. On the 20th of December, this is where the reading truly begins. On the 20th of December, the moon is in Aries, squared Mercury in Capricorn. And it can, again, be difficult to focus. We'll find that during this time, that it's a recurring theme. There are some days where it's just difficult to kind of like dive in and see what we want and see what we desire. We have a fear right now of feeling too much, of connecting too much emotionally. And I see that as kind of like dysregulating the situation and making it hard for us to fully feel, connect, go after. So it can be hard for us to focus. We need to give our mind a break. We also need to know that we've been carrying a lot with the 10 of Swords reversed. We've been carrying a lot mentally. We've been through a lot. We've experienced a lot. It's been chaotic. It's been intense. It's been overwhelming. And we're having a lot of the chaos of thought fall away. But it can leave this absence. It can leave the sense of unsurety, unsurety. I think it's unsurety. And we can feel like I'm not moving forward in the direction that I want to be. Be mindful about that cycle here as well. I'm not moving forward the way that I want it to be. I'm not looking at things the way that I thought I should. So being mindful about this is going to be a pretty big deal during this time to show ourselves grace and to slow things down. Also on the 21st of December, on the 21st of December, we have Venus in Scorpio opposite Uranus in Taurus. Tempers can run high. Just expect that on this day. Everybody's just a little bit more testy than maybe we need to be. We need to center ourselves before acting, really grounding ourselves. We also have Mercury in Capricorn, sextile Saturn in Pisces. And here we are more focused. We are really using things to our advantage. We're looking at, okay, this is where I need to go. This is what I need to do. We're very goal aligned. And that very much aligns with the Six of Wands. I'm goal aligned. I'm going after what I want. I'm celebrating myself. I'm holding my head up high. This can kind of butt heads a little bit with our tempers running high and needing to center ourselves. But there's also this real sense of, okay, this is what I want. This is what I'm going after. This is what's super important to me. And this is also what's sacred to me. Like, this is where I need to be for myself. And so if people sit there and say, oh, self-praise stinks, it's like, well, if you're not going to praise yourself, why the heck should anybody else? No, be confident within you. Don't be one of those people who's just totally obnoxious, because that's just too much, but be confident within you. That's going to be a very powerful thing. On the 22nd of December, we have the sun entering into Capricorn. We are ambitious. We are, direction oriented. We know our goals. We know what we want. We're focused. Now, be mindful during this time with Mercury in retrograde, and we are affected by Mercury in retrograde, Virgo, because we're ruled by Mercury. Us and Gemini, we're ruled by Mercury. Okay, so we're more affected than other signs are. With Mercury retrograde coming into play, we are more aligned with old goals, old ambitions can become very much a focus of today. Like things that we thought, okay, I'm just letting that go. It's like, oh no, but I want to achieve that. 15-year-old me set that goal, and my gosh, I'm going to do it. And we might be like, well, that has nothing to do with where I am right now. And it's like, nope, that's going to be my focus. So here, we need to get in line with what our path needs, with what we need. Also understanding that the heart of our goal, the heart of what we desired when we were younger, is still kind of at the center of us. So being a student of, what am I saying? What do I want? What do I need? Where do I need to be for me? Is going to be a big deal. Kind of decoding it, being a bit of a detective, because we can think like, oh, I don't have a purpose. But if we step back and are a little bit more kind of like creatively analytical about it, I know those two don't sound like they go together, but I do see that here. We'll be able to see and weave out this ongoing theme throughout our life, and what we want and what we're seeking to create. Also on the 22nd, we're on the 22nd, or we're on the 21st. Oh no, we're on the 21st of December. I do apologize. On the 22nd of December, we have the sun in Capricorn conjunct Mercury in Capricorn. And this is a great time to start things, to get things done. This is our focus. This is us moving into kind of big ideas. And this is the dying away of the old self and the rebirth of the new here, Virgo. We are going to see ourselves aligning with this greater focus that can last for up to 6 to 8 months. So that's going to be a very big thing for us during this time. Yeah. And so here, there is this sense on the 22nd of December, just as we are going to have our old goals come forward, we are going to see here, okay, this is what I need. This is what I want. This is where I need to be for me. This is what I desire. So we're having this transformation. We're having these insights come in. There's a sense of, I'm letting go. I'm letting go of a lot of the baggage that I've been carrying, and I'm stepping into something new, and I'm stepping into something powerful for me. On the 24th of December, we have Mercury entering into Sagittarius. Now, we have our big dreams. We have our optimism guiding us, and that's going to be huge. But we can also be lazy on this day. We can be a bit, excessive, and we can also be a bit selfish. So do be mindful about that. I just see it as a sense of like things are out of balance with the justice reverse. It's like things are out of balance and I'm not really wanting to look within my heart. So as I step into Mercury in Sagittarius, there's a sense of like, oh, the big dreams start coming forward. I'm going to escape. Like I don't want to look at that right now. It's a little bit too much. It can be because also we have that tendency to fall into the dreams, to fall into the dreams, to fall into the connection with what is so beautiful within us, like what we would really like to have move forward. That it's like, if I can't give it 110% right now, I just can't do it. And Spirit's like, well, that's not true. That's not true. Be a little bit kinder to yourself. Be a little bit more balanced with yourself. That's going to really help us. We can have a hard time looking at the big picture, but we can also get really caught up in the details during this time. So again, that's that sense of things not quite being balanced. We need to find that harmonizing energy. Also on the 24th of December, we have the Sun in Capricorn sextile Saturn in Pisces. Excuse me. And this has us focusing on what needs to get done. Again, it's very much that celebratory energy here. It's very much being a student of what we want and where we need to be. We are more disciplined with our time and focused with our plans. So there's a real sense of I'm celebrating what I want. I'm looking at what I greatly desire. I'm, asking the questions, seeing what I need, seeing what I want, not putting unrealistic expectations on myself and getting things to move forward. The Sun is in Capricorn. It did say that, so I do apologize. On the 25th of December, this is a beautiful day. So this is a beautiful, beautiful day. It is a great day for Christmas. It is a great day if you don't celebrate Christmas to just have as part of this month. This is a day where helping others feels good. And we might be saying, well, that's every day. It's like, no, it's not. Some days it's like, oh my gosh, I have to be doing this and I have to be connecting with everybody else and I'm just drained and overwhelmed. No, this is a day where connecting with people, it fills our cup. Okay. So just be mindful about this. Be aware. We really enjoy being with people we care about and we feel closer by helping people. And it actually, like connecting with those that we love, helping people, it's almost a spiritual thing for us during this time. It will elevate us in a way where it touches our heart. Spirit keeps on saying, pick up the Ace of Cups. It touches our heart. It moves us forward. It brings us to that place that we need to be. It opens up the door. And so here we have the Ace of Cups reverse, but on Christmas, it's kind of like, a Christmas carol, right? We can see the heart really starting to open. That sense of like, oh, this is what I need. This is what I love. This is what I want. Okay, this is what's important to me. On the 27th of December, we have Mercury in Sagittarius squared Neptune in Pisces. Our mind can be a bit foggy on this day. It can be hard to focus. So make sure that we are grounding ourselves. We can just feel, a little bit untethered, a little bit out of balance. So being aware of that with, Justice reverse, the 10 of Swords reverse, being aware of that is going to be a very important thing. Also on the 27th of December, we have the Sun in Capricorn trine Jupiter in Taurus. We are more independent and we need our space. We just need to be able to move forward, to celebrate ourselves, to go after what we want, but also to ask questions, to explore, and to see where it is that we need to be. Mercury is also in Sagittarius, conjunct Mars in Sagittarius, which is high energy, and we need action. Again, we need action, we need questioning, we need looking, we need understanding, and that's going to move us forward with the Six of Wands and the Page of Swords. On the 28th of December, we have Mars in Sagittarius squared Neptune in Pisces, and we are focused, but focus can also be difficult, and that's something that we can find really hard. So focus can be difficult. We are uncertain of our next step, but we're also really focused on getting things done, on that transformation of that, step, that sense of stepping into ourselves and what we want. But we can feel kind of out of sorts, untethered during this day. We're not seeing things as clearly. We need to be kind to ourselves. We need to take time for ourselves. We need to rest. And we really need to listen to ourselves intuitively. It's like, what is my gut saying to me? How is it that I need to move forward? How is it that I need to calm and center me? On the 29th of December, Venus enters into Sagittarius. Now, this is a time of really, being adventurous with those that we love. We're gregarious of heart. We're open of heart. We're not wanting any strings to hold us down, but we are wanting a freedom of expression of love and where it is that we want to be. We're this day is really open to us turning that Ace of Cups around and saying, this is what I love, this is what I want, this is what I need. And it doesn't mean that we have to be in a romantic relationship. Usually when we hear love, it's like, oh, it has to be in a romantic relationship. No, it's just being adventurous with love. It's opening up our heart. It's saying, well, why not do this and why not do that? And why not feed my soul like this and feed my soul like that and connect this way? It's a big deal. It's a big thing. So that's really beautiful. Also, on the 29th of December, we have Venus in Scorpio, sextile Pluto in Capricorn. Passion and intensity is strong in our relationship, all our relationships, not just our romantic ones, and we can really improve our intimacy. And that can be in having really meaningful conversations with people, really connecting on that day, because everybody's going to be wanting a deeper connection, or it can be being more intimate with our partners. We may be more, committed during this time, and we could also expect more commitment for ourselves. So really putting things on the table. This is what I want. This is where I need to be. If you're not on the same page, that's cool. Let me move forward type of thing. Now, the 30th of December is the last day astrologically that anything is big is happening, and it ends with a bang. We have Jupiter going direct in Taurus, and this improves our finances. This brings better resources. I mean, this can improve our finances and it can bring better resources, because it can take time for this to come forward. And I don't want you to think, oh, instantaneously on the 30th of December, everything just turns around like Cinderella turning into a princess, type of thing, like bippity boppity boo type of energy. We can be more, it can bring more stability, we can be more secure, and we can be more confident within ourselves. So that's really cool. We're also more focused on our actions, and we're also more introspective for ourselves, like looking at things and saying, okay, how do I move forward? Where do I need to be? But be mindful that this may not kick in till after Mercury retrograde, which I know you're thinking, okay, Mercury retrograde ends on the 1st of January, like, a day or two, it doesn't make a difference. But for a lot of us, it's not going to kick in to the end of the post shadow period. And that is 3 weeks after the 1st of January. So that brings us to February, or closer to February, So here, just be mindful about this. Be mindful about this during this time, that we need to come out of retrograde. We need to get our footing about us, especially since we're ruled by Mercury. And then we are going to see that confidence, that determination. So give yourself a grace period of January. I know that sounds like a big grace period, but in the realm of things, you'll be much more happy with yourself and much more balanced if you let kind of like the chaos flow over you. You'll let yourself be reborn. You really start to have those conversations with your heart. You start to celebrate yourself, and you ask the questions. What do I want? Where do I need to be? You're going to feel and you're going to see yourself resurrecting out of a darkness, out of a hurt, out of a pain that has been going on for quite some time. And you're stepping into your power, what you need, what you want, and what's, not Spirit is saying what's appropriate for you, but it's not like what's appropriate, like it has to follow these certain rules. It's like, this is my soul. This is who I am. I can't change me. This is my soul. This is my essence. Our subconscious spirit message here is confidence reversed. And wasn't that what we're just talking about? We're needing to find that confidence. We're needing to say, okay, you know what? Some things are out of balance. It's wacky tobacco over here. I'm not sure how I'm going to move forward. And I need to just breathe, center, and show myself some grace. So that's going to be a very important thing. It moves us then to our chakra energy reverse, which is universal light. This is the soul star chakra located 6 inches above our crown. It is saying, let the light flow in. This is connecting us to the universe, where we could have been too overwhelmed, and we could have, connected with the universe slightly at times and then just been chaotically overwhelmed by it. So being mindful about this, seeing ourselves moving forward in healing and in balance, is going to be a very big thing, and is going to be a very positive thing for us. But needing to connect to universal energy, that is one of the things that we absolutely need. And that's going to be very powerful for us. Our subconscious chakra energy, here is the Ace of Pentacles reversed. So there is some sort of blessing. There is some sort of prosperity that we've been pushing off, or that, it is coming to us that we're not quite ready for. So just being mindful about this during this time. There can also be something coming into our lives where we think, oh, this should be a blessing. This should be so prosperous. And yet it just doesn't feel that way. So just be mindful about this. Or, this is something sounds too good to be true. It usually is. So look into things a bit more. Our subconscious, yeah. Tarot message is the Page of Wands, We're students of our passion. This is fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So if we have fire sign energy in our chart, if we're born on the cusp with Leo, this is, or we have, fire sign energies in our lives, we're going to be learning a lot from them, and we're going to be seeing a lot. It's all going to be subconscious. We're taking things in. We're looking at things differently. We're saying, where does my passion lie? How do I move forward in my fire, my determination, in what I want and love for my life? And that's going to be a big thing. We're students of where we need to be for ourselves. All right. All right, Virgo. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. And this meditation will be accompanied with a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Virgo. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. And happy holidays. Bye.